Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone.
Waalaikumsalam.
Today our group will present about Formula One or F1 for short. Formula One is the most famous car racing sport in the world. So in this video, we will talk about five main topics with five different speakers. Before we start our presentation, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Aisha Bella.
My name is Muhammad Mulyawan Natori.
Kami Sahar.
My name is Tiara Prilian Herdiana.
My name is Khairatul Amalia.
And we will start by explaining what Formula One and FIA are. Then my friends will continue with the other topics. So let's begin with the first topic. What is Formula One? Formula One, often called F1, is the highest level of international racing for single-seater cars. The word formula refers to a set or rules all participants and cars must follow. It is considered the top level of motorsport, combining advanced technology, high speed, and driving skill. An F1 season consists of a series of races called Grand Prix, held worldwide on specially designed tracks and closed city streets. It involves competition between constructor teams like Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, and individual drivers. And the next is what is FIA or Federation Internationale de l'Automobile? FIA is a non-profit organization founded in 1904, based in Paris, France. It is the governing body for many international motorsport, including Formula One. The FIA's main responsibilities for F1 include setting and enforcing F1 rules, ensuring safety in the sport, organizing international championships, promoting motorsport. They issue licenses for drivers, officials, and circuits. The FIA also works on road safety and sustainable mobility outside of racing. So the relationship between F1 and FIA is crucial. F1 operations under FIA rules and supervision, but has its own commercial management owned by Liberty Media. FIA sets technical and safety standards, while F1 management focuses on the commercial aspects and promotion of the sport. Thank you for listening. So, and the next will be explained by my friend.
Okay, for the story of Formula One is began in 1950 when the first World Championship was held. For the F1 is the most prestigious motor racing sport organized by Federation Internationale de Automobile or FIA. Okay, for the first is early era in 1950. The first championship was held in 1950 at Silverstone, England. Drivers such as Juan Manuel Fangio dominate, winning five world championship title that decade. For the second is the development era, is about 1960 to 1970. F1 began to attract global attention with technological innovation and increased car speeds. Drivers such as Jim Clark and Jackie Stewart emerged as stars. However, there were also many tragedies, including a fatal accident that highlight the importance of safety. For the third is the modern era in 1980 to 1919. Teams such as McLaren and Ferrari dominate as names such as Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost became icon. Turbo engine technology and aerodynamics began to play a major role. And for the fourth is the Millennium and Innovation era in 200s. F1 saw an increase in technology with the advent of systems such as gears and DRS. Michael Schumacher dominated the early in 200 years with 7 world titles. And for the last is the contemporary era in 2010 present to present. Teams such as Mercedes and Red Bull dominate with drivers such as Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel becoming the main star. F1 also began to focus more on sustainability and reducing emission. So I think that's all about the history of Formula One.
So next is the parts of F1 car. Next. So in the part of the F1 cars is consists of many precisely engineered components to achieve maximum speed and performance. I will tell you several parts of F1. The first one is chassis. So chassis is the main frame of the car that holds all the components, including the driver, and it made from the lightweight but strong material like carbon fiber. The next is engine. So F1 cars usually use a V6 turbocharged engine with a hybrid power unit that includes an electric motor and battery, generating over 1,000 horsepower. The three is aerodynamics. Aerodynamics is the first is front wing. So the front wing helps the direct airflow to increase grip. For the rear wing creates downforce to keep car stable in corners. The last is diffuser, the part at the rear of the car. Increase downforce by speeding up the airflow. Next is suspension. So suspension is part connects the wheel to the chassis and helps maintain stability and tire grip. The next is tires. So tires is usually made from Pirelli. Pirelli is the sole supplier of tires for F1. Tires range from soft to hard compounds as well as wet tires for rainy condition. So with Pirelli, it helps to F1 car depends on the weather or condition. Next is brakes. Brakes is part a highly efficient carbon disc braking system, so it's helped the car to stop quickly even at high speed. The next is steering wheel. Steering wheel is the path to controlling direction. The steering wheel has numerous buttons and screens to manage aspects like engine models, fuel settings, and team communication. The next is halo. Halo, the path, a protective structure around the cockpit that shield the driver heat from flying object or impacts. If we talk about halo, there is some fact about halo. So the halo device in Formula One has proven its importance in protecting drivers from potentially life-threatening incident. One of the most significant example is 2020 Bahrain Grand Prix involving Roman Grosjean. So during the race, Grosjean cars collided with a barrier at high speeds, so it causing a massive crash. His car split in half and burst into flames. The front half of the car, including the cockpit where Grosjean was, pierced the barrier. Thanks to the halo, which absorbed much of the impact, Grosjean head and upper body were protected by the barrier. Despite of the severity of the crash and the fire, Grosjean escaped with only minor burns, naturally due to halo device. So, because of this incident, it shows how crucial the halo is preventing serious head injuries and even saving life in Formula One. It was initially controversial when they introduced in 2018, but after this crash, its value became unneedable. So we go next. We call it ERS or energy recovery system. So this is a part of system that recovers energy during braking and converts it into electric power to boost acceleration. And the last part is gearbox. This is special design transmission that allows from very fast and efficient gear change, keeping the driver in the optimal power range. So all of the part of F1 car is designed to work together for maximum speed, stability, and efficiency during race. The next is we talk about the switch. An F1 driver suite, or we can call it racing suite, is a vital part of their safety gear. The first one is fireproof suite. It made from a material called Nomex. This suite is designed to protect drivers from the intense heat and flames. It can withstand fire for up to 10 seconds, giving the driver time to escape in case of a crash or fire. The second is layers. The suite is typically has multiple layers. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not. We just go next. That's wrong. The next is glove. Glove is fire-resistant glove, provide both protection and grip for handling the steering wheel and control. The next is helmet. Helmet is made from lightweight carbon fiber and has a fireproof lining. It also includes a visor that can protect the driver's face and eyes from debris and bright sunlight. Next is boots. Lightweight and made from fireproof material also. These boots allow for good pedal control while offering heat protection. The next is Hans device. Hans device is head and neck support. So this is worn with the helmet to prevent neck injuries by stabilizing the head during sudden impacts or crash. And the last is underwear, or we can call it fireproof underwear. Drivers wear fire-resistant undergarment made from the same material also as the suit to add another layer of protection. So all of the material is designed with safety and performance in mind, keeping drivers safe while allowing for flexibility and comfort during the race. Maybe that's all from me. We can go next.
And the next is F1 race format. F1 held in 3 days, which is in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In the Friday, they have free practice and have two sessions, free practice 1 and free practice 2. What is free practice? Free practice is a session when they let the drivers practice in 1 hour, but there is no points gained in this session. And the next is free Saturday, which is free practice 3 and qualifying. What is qualifying? Qualifying is a session to determine the line when the driver will start the race. There are three sessions in qualifying. The first one is qualifying 1. They have 18 minutes and the last 5 drivers will eliminated. And the second one is qualifying 2. It held in 15 minutes and the last 5 drivers also will eliminated. And also the qualifying 3, they will determine who is the first line of the race, and it called pole position. And the last day is Sunday, which is the race day. According to the 2023 points, they are also have format points, which is the first place will get 25 points, the second place will get 18 points, the third will get 15 points, fourth with 12 points, fifth place will get 10 points, the sixth will have 8 points, the seventh with 6 points, the eighth will get 4 points, and the ninth will get 2, and the last 10th place will get 1 point. And the next is
And teams and drivers. First team is there is a Oracle Red Bull Racing with the driver Max Verstappen with Sergio Perez, and the second is Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team with the drivers Lewis Hamilton with George Russell, and the next is Scuderia Ferrari with the drivers Carlos Leclerc with Carlos Sainz, and the next team is McLaren with the drivers Lando Norris with Oscar Piastri, and the fifth team is Aston Martin with the drivers Fernando Alonso with Lance Stroll, and the sixth team is Alpine with the drivers Esteban Ocon with Pierre Gasly, and next team is Williams Racing with the drivers Alexander Albon with Francisco Colapinto, and the next team is Tech F1 team Kick Sauber with the drivers Valtteri Bottas with Zhou Guanyu, and the next is there is Visa Cash EPP RB F1 team with the drivers Daniel Ricciardo with Yuki Tsunado, and the last team is Hans F1 team with the drivers Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hülkenberg. Okay, maybe just it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap the main points we have covered today. The first, we start by explaining what Formula One and FIA are. And the second, we explored the rich history of Formula One from its beginnings to the global spectacle it is today. And the next, we explore into the technical side, looking at F1 cars and their sophisticated components that make them engineering marvels. And we also discuss the race format, giving an insight into how Grand Prix weekend unfolds. And lastly, we introduced to the current F1 teams and drivers, the stars who bring this sport to life. So we hope this presentation has given you a comprehensive overview of the thrilling world of Formula One racing, from its governing structure to its history, technology, format, and key players. And F1 truly represented the cutting edge of motorsport. So we have now finished our presentation about Formula One. We hope you guys found it clear and helpful. Thank you all attention and for listening. We hope our presentation was useful. That's all from us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.